AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Who in the Eastern Conference is going to give us a problem? The Eastern Conference problems. Like Boston is obvious. We could talk about that some other time. Philly, we've been talking about it. The Bucks on the low. But the first team that comes to mind today, and I'll pass the mic on to you guys, is the Miami Heat on the low. What they did with the draft to me is scary. Khalil Ware looks amazing. You're getting Jimmy Butler back. But more importantly, Khalil Ware is the 5. And now Bam can really play the 4. And Khalil Ware shoots the 3. So he doesn't have to bump into Bam Adebayo. Another reason why Khalil Ware looked great was because they had some kid named Isaiah Stevens who's working on a 2-way contract. But yo, Flea, he played like 5 years in college. I'm like, yo, this guy was a super senior. Where they do that at? 5 years? Okay. Then you watch him, you see the accolades, all the announcers, you read about him. They're very heavy on him. He did well last game for the Miami Heat as well. But he's more of a pure point than anything. And Miami just keeps adding these guys with integrity. What do you guys feel about the Miami Heat so far? Jimmy Butler coming back, trying to redeem himself. Bam Adebayo on an Olympic run. Are you as terrified of the Miami Heat as I am?
Absolutely not. I told you that ride was over. They're going to continue to draft well, but their star is aging. And so, yes, you're going to continue to find these diamonds in the rough. You draft Tyler Hero. You draft Jaime Jaquez Jr. You find Highsmith. You go get Caleb Martin. And, Max Strus comes out of nowhere. So their talent evaluation is really good. Khalil Ware is a dog. Which you just in this league now, you got to have talent. You got to have talent. And aside from injuries, I think that the talent for that team is starting to diminish. They got to go get somebody else. They can't rely on Jimmy anymore. He doesn't take the regular season very serious. Either that or he's just not healthy. But I don't fear them. I don't fear them much. I got a chance to get with my brothers this past weekend. It was amazing to get with y'all. So I, appreciate seeing y'all while I was up there. But while I was there, OG had mentioned the team that he's nervous about, and I had to think about it. And I agree. I think the Orlando Magic. We're just talking about matchups. If we're just talking about teams that are gonna, present problems for us, they did last year. They did the year before. I don't know what it is about the matchup, but when we see them, I think we have to take them serious. And I think that team is a serious team that we gotta, they're gonna be in the mix this year. Not just bottom portion playoff team. Now they're gonna be in the mix. So if I had to say any team, I would say Orlando. Miami, get them out of here. And I'm not afraid of any.
Well, we have all week to respond to what team you want to involve. But if you want to go on a Magic, make this a Florida run. I mean, AllBall, speak to that if you want to. Orlando or the Miami Heat, which one presents more of a problem? Do the Heat have any chance of reviving their championship hopes?
Nowhere near scared of the Heat. I'm mad we didn't meet up with them last season. Like I said, Butler's older, injury prone. I think that run they had when they had, a lot of guys that was non-drafted or second-round players, that's never happening again. The East is way stronger than what that was them couple years ago. Like I told Flea, Orlando Magic, they young, they athletic, well-coached, they tough, they long pause. Like I said, man, I think they're going to create a problem for a lot of people. Now, of course, I'm always going to take us because of, we have some vets and guys that's been around longer. But to me, Orlando is the up-and-coming team that I would be a little nervous. They're going to cause problems for everybody. Everybody. I'm not worried about Milwaukee, injury prone. I'm not worried about Philly, injury prone. We all know Boston is the cream of the crop. Not worrying about Cleveland. We mop the floor with them every time we play them in the playoffs. But yeah, Flea, only team and I'm not gonna lie. Indiana scares me a little bit, just a little bit, tad bit. But yeah,
but stick to the with the Magic, because we could talk about Indiana tomorrow. Like we could choose another team tomorrow. I think Boston is so obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like Boston, Philadelphia, everybody's talking about them.
Well, Orlando,
nobody's talking about KCP going to Orlando and winning 2 championships.
Right. Well, for me, just real quick, Orlando, even a couple seasons ago, they always gave us problems in the regular season. So now with Ben Caro, like I said, man, you know, that team is long. Pause. They tough, they athletic, they young, and they play hard. They pose a threat. Coached. Yeah, well coached. They are a legit threat. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in the first round, they went 7 games, right?
OG, let me step in real quick. That was probably the best first round series.
Exactly.
That was the best first round series last year. That Orlando-Cleveland series, the only series that went 7 games in the first round, like that was a hell of a series, and nobody watched it. It was a great series.
My brother, you need to slow down. The Philadelphia Knicks series was the best series in the playoffs.
That's a fact.
Nah, Flea, I ain't gonna lie. Our series set the playoffs on fire.
It did. It did. I'm just talking about.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Competitive balance. You're not knowing what side it's gonna go to. I thought we had a great series, but I always felt like we was gonna win that series. Just me. And I think all three of us felt like.
Yes, but I'm gonna leave on this note as far as with this. Orlando need to get a little more respect on their name. Just how everybody's jumping out the window with OKC and Minnesota. Orlando is doing the same thing in the East. They're building a great team, and they definitely making those steps to where eventually, you know, if they keep that core together, they could be second round conference finals maybe in 2, 3, 4 years, and we'll be competing against them. Because like I told you, Boston's the cream of the crop. But I think after that, our biggest threat is the Orlando Magic.
They paid everybody this summer. They paid everybody this summer. Everybody got a bag this summer if you were a part of the Orlando Magic. And so that says something about them.
Hey, and go get a bag of that Factor Meals, y'all. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. That's the code. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code ABTV50 at factormeals.com. With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have a new flavor to explore. That's factormeals.com/ABTV50. Make your meal planning easy every day with AllBall TV and factormeals.com, baby. Yeah, the Knicks competition is going to be tough, man. Yo.
Get your factor on.
Oh. It was the tonality. Yeah, I might fear Orlando more. Fear is a strong word. Another thing to add on to what you guys were saying, I don't know if Suggs. The worst thing about Miami, the Magic is their health. If Suggs and Isaac are not healthy, I ain't scared of them at all. But the other thing is, if Banchero takes that 3rd-year leap, my brother, Flea, that might be like, hold on. Because people say he looks like Carmelo, but he can look like any one of them big dudes from any era that can handle the ball. He looks like a young Carmelo, not the older one, not as stiff. He kind of reminds me of Grant Hill a little bit too, because he's just big dude that can dribble the ball. If he
that leap, I like the Grant Hill comparison. I like that one.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Thank you, my brother. He's one of them scary dudes that he's out on the perimeter. He can take advantage of the mismatch. He's aggressive. And funny enough, would he be like an international star before he's a star here? Because Wemby's going to be a star no matter where he goes. I just don't hear Banchero like doesn't get talked about a lot, like at all. Is he even a top 10 player? And like if we did a top 10 player list right now, people would not have Banchero on there, and I think I might have him on there. He's kind of unstoppable.
Top 10, he might not crack, not yet. Top 15, top 20, I think he's somewhere in that range. He's absolutely an all-star, so that makes him a top 24 player. Well, no, let me walk that back. Did Banchero make any All-NBA teams this year? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I could, because LeBron was on like the third All-NBA team. Yeah, he was an all-star. Last season, the accolades was just an all-star. No defense, no nothing. Yeah. But he shoots 72% from the free throw line, which is better than before. He used to shoot really bad. Or actually, I thought he shot worse. He was a career 73% free throw shoot. He actually got worse. He started shooting better from the 3-point line, from 29% to 33%, and his shooting percentage went from 43% to 45.5%. I wonder if you can just start putting the true shooting percentage up at the close to the top on Basketball Reference, because everyone's using true shooting percentage now, but he is shooting 53.8% true shooting percentage for his career. So that's kind of tough. That ain't not too impressive. He got a PER of 17.3 last year. That's all right. What is his defensive rating?
Where did that rank in the league? That's his PER was up there last year. Where did that rank?
You think so?
I would assume so. That his PER was tops in the league. What was it?
I gotta go to Hollinger. Nah, he's not even top 40. He ain't even top 50.
Oh wow. Okay. Not even top 50. Sheesh.
Is this accurate? Yo, Julius Randle and Isaiah Hartenstein are 59th with 19.05. That's a kid we'll talk about soon. Oh man, you know what? Let's spend a couple minutes on that, because, by the way, Nurkic, Paul Reed, is this accurate? There's no way this is accurate. Hold on. No, there's no way this is right. Basketball Reference must have it wrong or something. This is advanced stats. PER 17.3. Let me see. 17 point. Nah, this ain't right. And this is last season. He's a small forward, right? Scotty Barnes, Isaiah Jackson. What, they don't consider him a small? Oh, he's probably a power forward. Page error. Thanks, ESPN. Bunch of jerks. Okay, here we go. Yo, he's nowhere to be found on here.
That's surprising.
He has to be high. I went strictly East Coast. Okay, Banchero, 17.49. So actually, it was that low. 17.49 is 46 in the league. Paul Reed has a better PER than
Paul Reed
I don't think that low of Paul Reed.
Paul Reed lost the playoff series and got waived after he got some podcast love. Get him out of here.
I'm not that low on him. Look, Jonathan Isaac has a 19 PER. It's 31st in the league. He's a game changer. We know that. You know the team that I'm thinking about? I don't know if I should say this for fully healthy. Should I make the prediction? I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to hold off on my fully healthy championship finals appearing team next year. I'm holding off on that, Fleet. I got two teams in mind. I can't wait to make AllBall mad at one of them. And I can't wait to excite the crowd. Someone in the comments told us that we are the DC version of Knicks Fan TV, Fleet.
Somebody in the comments said what?
We are the DC version of Knicks Fan TV.
That's funny.
AllBall said, "I'm Batman." Like he was playing, like he turned into a little kid. I'm Batman. Shut up, AllBall. You know I love Batman. I didn't know he loved Batman. That's cool. Salute, Fab. Julian, what's going on? You know what? Let's get to these comments. But before we do that, FactorMeals.com, baby. Our first sponsor. Let's go. Tap the link in the description, y'all. Let's get to that Factor Meals. FactorMeals.com/ABT50. FactorMeals.com/ABTV50. That code is ABTV50. Woo! You're going to get 50% off if you sign up with them, and then 20% off on the next month. Again, with 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. FactorMeals.com/ABTV50. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.